and welcome to today's wisdom. The topic for today is the soul, heart, mind, energy, and body. We will be talking about the information that you bring into your space, how it can affect you. So stay tuned for more. We'll be right back. And welcome back. My name is Deanne Oja, as you know, and let me just introduce myself very quickly. I live here in Canada, and what I do is this is what I do. My background is in media and finance, and now I am so happy that I can help and I work with clients across the board. I help them get to where they need to be in whatever capacity it possibly is. And we do that through, webinars. We do that through sessions, workshops. But the most important thing is that we help them get to where in their life the next step, the next level. One of the things I do is I do the elephant in the room, and I'm not here to convince anyone. All I'm here to do to talk about today, and you know me, is to talk about little tidbits. This is not going to be a very long session, so just stick around and enjoy. So, one of the things I want to make sure you understand is that we have a disclaimer. I'm going to share the disclaimer with you. And if you just read down there, the disclaimer says, I am not responsible. I am not a doctor. I am merely here to make suggestions to you. So if that resonates with you, great. You can go ahead and read it. Go back on the replay, catch us on the replay. That's fine. So here we go. I just want to get this. This is the most important. So let me explain this. The universal law of Shen Shi Jin. Don't let the Mandarin words confuse you. Shen is broken up into three parts. It's the soul, the heart, the mind. It is very important that you understand this. Then we have the qi. You know the qi is energy, the body, your tai chi. And of course the jing is the matter. But let's ignore and put aside the Mandarin words at the moment, and we're going to speak in, regular English. How does this work? Well, you know very well that there's information around you. There's good information and there's not so good information. I'm just going to remove this disclaimer so it's not distracting to you or myself. So what does that mean? Okay, we have the positive and we have the negative. There's a yin and there's a yang. There's a black and a white. There's a up and a down. So how does that work? When you think about the information, let's step back for a moment. When you think about all of the stuff that's going around with you, I'm going to be really layman's term because that's who I am. The stuff that's around you, everything that's coming into you from all these different directions. Think about it. There's good and there's not so good. Even when you look at movies and so forth, it could be violent or it could be a love story. But you have to understand when they create all these movies, there's lots of suggestions in the back of your mind. So you got to be very careful of what it is you bring into your space. So again, if also you really think about if you have an argument or discussion with someone, you may get upset with that person. But when you get upset, you bring in that information because it's driving you crazy, you're getting upset. So let's take this and let's break it down even more for you. So you got information coming in. Okay. Now you have a soul. A soul basically you have two souls. You have an original soul. Now, I'm not here to convince you about lifetimes and previous lifetimes, but if you think about it, it will make sense to you. So you come into this world, into this body, which we call the Shishan, which is the reincarnated soul. And this is for, your 100 years that you may live on. But you have an original soul where you go from lifetime to lifetime. Okay, so that is the soul that's bringing in the information and it's absorbing it. We call it the warehouse of information. Okay, and like I said, there's good and bad. So let's say somebody told you something. Let's say somebody told you, I love you. We all, want to hear that. That's good. So does it do? The information is brought in, and then your heart receives it. The heart is the receiver of the information. That's good. So when the heart is receiving information, then it sends it to the mind because the heart houses the soul and the mind. And that's where you start to feel, oh, that's a nice thing. And then it goes into the body, and the body will start feeling, and that's where the energy is. So you start feeling all the different tingles and makes you feel all nice and fuzzy. And then of course you could get goosebumps and so forth, and that's where the body of the matter is. So the positive messages is the one that creates the healing, and it transforms and it flourishes in all areas of your life. Negative messages, or information as we call it, creates all kinds of challenges in all aspects of your life. So I want to say to you, if you have any information that, or you're around someone who's saying something that and you don't feel right about it, you need to walk away. You need to let it go. You need to just ignore it, because you're going to pull that in whether you believe it or not, because you exposed it. This is so important. I cannot begin to tell you how this can affect your body, your physical body, your mental body, your emotional body, and your spiritual body. Then you wonder why you have aches and pains. It's because of the information. Each cell in your body has what we call soul, heart, mind, and body matter. It's just the way it is. It has a memory. And your body, when it has this memory and these cells have memory, it is going to trigger off so many things in your mind. Your mind then transfers it into pain and aches and diseases. So we have to be very careful of what we bring in, just like food. Information is food. We got to be very careful what we bring into our space, into our hearts, into our mind, into our soul, into our body. And that is what I wanted to mention today. We will be doing a series going forward about very specific topics, but I wanted to share this with you for you to understand why you feel the way you feel. If this resonates with you, put it in a comment and then share it. So I want you to go back and I want you to listen to this. Again, like I said, the information that's coming in, it comes in from the soul level. Then it goes to the heart, where the heart is the receiver of it. And then it processes and sends it to the mind. And then it goes to the body where you can feel it. And of course, the matter is where it comes out. So be very careful of what you put into your body, whether it be physical food or energy or information. Just be cautious. That's all I wanted to say to you today. So, from going forward, we will be talking more about karma, we'll be talking about aches, pains, abuse, all these different topics. Some of them may be a little sensitive, but it's okay. This is life, and there's a lot of people I speak to who are struggling. They're struggling in regards to, why is this happening to me? This is why this is happening to you. This is why it's happening to me. Don't think I am the exception to anything. I'm not. And most of the times you don't understand why this is happening. So what I wanted to do is just take a moment and share this with you. And if this resonates with you, please let me know. If you have questions, please let me know. And, you know, I look forward to sharing all of these little chats with you. And I look forward to you sending me your questions. And until next time, on today's wisdom, these are little snippets of teachings and learnings. And not everything is going to resonate with you, but I'm sure there's going to be something that's resonating with you. So stay tuned. And until next time, on today's wisdom, this is Deanne saying, you know what? I wish you all the best and take care of yourself. Love you guys. Take care. Bye bye.